Thank you. Frame 4. Selby to break.
Mid-session interval after this frame. Just a bit thin on that safety, that's why the cue ball was coming in out of balk, and there may be a chance of a red into the right corner. I think Mark can just get past the blue. The problem is the cue ball will be going on the left hand side of the table, so the black won't be available. And isn't it always the way? When you're that far away with the pot, that red can go anywhere, and it's gone absolutely perfect for 딩전휘vsselbi. He was knocking everything in. But as you say, Neil, he may just be getting a little bit concerned now.
Well, I think missing the ball by that much is always a worry when you sit in your chair. You think, well, hang on a minute, what happened there? Did I... something wrong with my cue action or whatever? Alignment? Especially when your opponent scores from it, that's a lot of time to dwell on a mistake. Definitely if you hit one well and hit in the jaws, when you don't, you wonder what's going on. So Ding needs to recognise the early signs, win frames while he can. A long match, obviously, and you feel that with two players of very similar standard, I mean, these two are great players in their own right. This first session is one where you just need to get some kind of a foothold, and then often the second session is where you can make a real move.
Thank you. 7. Okay. 8.
Well, he's good at breaking the pack. Always has been very good. This one's one to think about. The red just above the black is the one he would actually quite like to get on if he could, via screwing off the pack, and the red by the pink. It's a lovely little shot. Didn't disturb many, but he's on the red that he wanted out of the way.
Yeah, I don't think the black spot is available, but even if it's not, it'll have to go as close to that
15.
spot as it can, because there's no other spots available in the direct line with the top cushion without touching the red. So when he nudged into him before, he didn't bring any other reds into play, so he needs a good angle here on the black.
16.
Well, he didn't look as though he's got the perfect angle. And I can't see anything at first glance which will go. Well, he obviously feels he can get to this. He'll be running into the reds. He's going to have to judge the line of the cue ball.
23.
A clever little
24.
shot. Yeah. Just nudged him and you'd be on the pink. Just caught the red. He wanted to run by it, really.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I know what he played. Maybe through that gap, as John thought, but there wasn't a very big gap there to get through. Next red is not straightforward. Obviously the pink spot unavailable, so it has to go as close down the middle of the table without touching that red. The next one is a thin cut. Either pocket is awkward. He's going thin to the left corner.
딩전휘vssel비 30.
Has he got any cover on the blue? That's the next question. Selby out of his chair had to look directly across. Well, I think he can get to some of it, but on that, definitely not the potting angle. Maybe going cushion first, hitting across the face of the red to carve it in. And if it doesn't go in, at least it's shifted away from the pocket.
I think he may have left a red to the left middle here. There's a little bit of noise in the arena. Obviously the table have come to their interval. So you just got to keep your focus now. This is not a bad chance.
One.
Now you've got two ways of playing this. You could come off the top cushion, play the cannon, or play for the red that's to the right of the blue, and then play the cannon into reds off the blue. But would he be certain to get good position on that loose red? Playing for the one to the right of the blue. Good shot, but I don't think he'll be able to hold for the blue, so if he plays for the black, he desperately needs a good angle on the black. It's a good shot. And he's not going to have one, I don't think. That's run too far. And if he's straight, unless there's a plant that I haven't seen, he won't be getting many more.
There's certainly not much there. What's he looking at over on that side? Well, I'm sure he could possibly run round off two cushions into them, but there isn't much of a target here. Plenty of top. Might slide off the pack. It's a good effort, but he felt he wouldn't be on one more times than not.
60.
Yeah, the problem is when the cue ball's travelling that far, by the time it gets the reds, it's sort of lost a lot of its impetus.
60.
At least he didn't miss when he was in and played a safety, although it's not the best of safety shots. Didn't find the ball cushion, and he's left a gap. But I have to say, the last frame and this one, Mark Selby's safety, which is so reliable normally, has not been as to the usual high standard that we expect. Didn't find the ball cushion. Makes it easier for Ding to play a better safety with his hand on the table.
Well, he's a bit lucky there. He's perilously close to the red on the left cushion. I think it was a bit of a misjudgment, even though he got away with it.
That's better. You see that yellow's blocking the